Time to find out how the SRAM NX mech handles beauty. Let's roll. So yep, this is the very first ride since replacing that. And I decided to do something different other than old farm whenever I put on a new component or do some janky DIY stuff like the hub axle, and come over here to the Butte. I will say on the ride up, that's bad, but on the ride up the shifting was actually fine, and it's pretty quiet back there. I don't expect it to be that bad. It is just a mech, for crying out loud, right? My biggest complaints with the SRAM NX that I had in the past on the Roscoe 8 was the fact that I just never could keep the shifting dialed in at all, ever. And even when it was good, it wasn't good because I get out on the trail and it get all wonky again. Ooh, rock's kicking up today. Phew! That was loose. That was almost an edgy. Watch this corner then. Ow, another rock into the other shin. Not even joking. Both of my shins have now been hit by decent sized rocks. That's wild. First time both shins have been hit. And once I get into the chutes down here, poor gnats, it's gonna get a little chunkier. There was a storm, brought some washout in. Ew. Almost always come in way too hot for that one. Whew. Yeah, a little chunkier than normal. Not the worst ever. And into the bottom section. Get the root goodness. Definitely not looking far enough ahead on today's ride. Line choice has been pitiful through this portion. Oh, and it's doing some wonky shift stuff. Not even kidding you. You can't make this stuff up. For real. All right, upshift. Well, I got that all right, but no doubt it was shifting between gears back there. Time to find out how bad the sticks are going to be. Still can't get that one right. I don't know what it is. That upper section, man, I'm just terrible at. Meh, better than not good. There you have it, folks. The NX made it through the ride today. I'm grateful the Lord has provided a solution until I can get a full Shimano drivetrain back on here. But well pleased with it. It was fairly quiet. And other than that little bit of wonky shifting, I mean, at the end of the day, it's better than not good. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. As always, go love thy neighbors and watch what the Lord provides for you. Bye. And sometimes you just follow a trail and you find something like this. What is this? I don't know. But looks like at one point when it was cleaned up, it was a little short dual slalom. It rockets down into here, come around this, and then normally you keep all your speed up and go flying off that and clear that massive double, which I am definitely going to come back in session. And of course keep on kicking it down through here. And it's just a little short line. Huh. But yeah, I definitely want to come back and smash that huge double. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye. Well, some more exploring is going down. Yep. Always knowing about a little side trail. And I decided to go check it out, because it kind of goes in the direction of a certain spot. Check that out. Goes to a certain spot I want to go down anyway. And I'm going to figure out where that connection is, because I want to hit some steepy, you know? I need some steepage. So hang on, y'all. I'm gonna go find it. Somewhere in all this mess. You know, I really don't care how I get to the top of the hill with a mountain bike, whether by pushing or pedaling. But that feeling at the top of the hill is absolutely outstanding. Time to go down. Truly one amazing feeling. All right. Brake modulation time. I have no idea how clear this is going to be. I did manage to get one stick out of the way at the very bottom. Yo, reroute. That's a thing. I kid you not, this is pretty good and steep right here. One of my favorite little short, sweet, and to the point spots. And that vine right there just makes it all the better. And last, but not, you know what? Not having a repeat. That is not readable. And there is some debris. No, just not gonna do it. That would be silly. But that is a fun little spot to go down. I think there's another little one right here maybe. It's not nearly as steep. Yeehaw!